What is a doTERRA hater? Do they really exist? Oh, they do. Let me tell you. I'm gonna cover that in today's video, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and we're gonna cover what a doTERRA hater is. Cause man, I got a few people, and matter of fact, their names are. You thought I was gonna put them on blast like that. I'm not, because I respect them, even though they may not show the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to that level. Okay, I'm gonna take the higher road and cover that in the next section. Okay, that's how I roll. That's how I roll.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and today we're going to talk about the doTERRA haters because they're out there. Oh snap! All right, so here's here's another approach on how to handle the doTERRA haters. And if you are a doTERRA hater, then maybe this video will help you to not hate as much or as fiercely. Okay, so let's start with one of the questions, or like if you're more inquisitive, not quite the hater, then there's kind of like two different types of degrees. There's like somebody who's just more curious, and there's somebody who's just full blown hater. All right. But anyways, the question usually comes up: is this one of those pyramid scheme thingies? Well, no. Pyramid schemes are illegal and are a transaction of money for just recruiting people or headcount. And the difference with doTERRA is that doTERRA delivers real products in exchange for payment that you buy. And I have a little chart here because a lot of times people are not looking at the bigger picture. And so when you think about even a pyramid, they're in a corporate organization, there's shareholders, there's a board of directors, there's a chairman, there's a CEO, there's a COO, chief operating officer, there's a CFO, chief financial officer, and then under these people there's a myriad of people or a pyramid of people who go from, vice presidents to senior directors, senior manager, and, hourly workers. I mean, it just keeps going down, right? And the base gets bigger. And my point of sharing that is, we're all part of some type of pyramid structure. Even if you look at family trees. I mean, you start with great grandma, and just when you keep going down, everybody and their mama having kids, and but I mean, the point isn't to show that hey, those are pyramids and this is not. I mean, it's really just to say like if you're gonna like look at it's not the pyramid structure that is the issue. It's how the structure or organization operates. And so when you look at doTERRA, it's a legal entity that exchanges products for payment. Simple as that. And that is what makes it not a pyramid scheme. It makes it a legal business entity. They just do business through the number one way that people market, which is word of mouth. So it's basically word of mouth sharing or word of mouth marketing. That's at the end of the day what it really is. All right, so let's talk about how did doTERRA get started, because the haters out there like to mention that wasn't there a bad breakup with the other company? Bum, bum, bum. All right, well, first of all, the founders of doTERRA have over 150 years of combined experience, and they put everything on the line. That includes their houses, that includes their retirement, accounts. They put a lot on the line to get doTERRA started because they believed in the products and the vision that they had of having an oil in every home. And they wanted to create the world's highest quality essential oils. And so you can see here that there are 7 original founders, and that is what makes doTERRA unique. And so doTERRA stands for Gift of the Earth. They're debt free, they don't have any outside interest or funding. They're over $1 billion company in revenues. They're very financially secure. So for them to grow like that, I mean, it's just exponential. So it's really, if somebody is trying to hate, it's because they don't have the full picture, or they just have kind of a, I don't know, a limited belief system. I keep going back to that principle, but it's really important to look at the full picture. All right. And one of the other things that people mention when they first hear doTERRA or even have gotten started or would like to get started is, do I have to sell the oils and feel like I'm quote unquote bothering people and you can see a guy who's pointing to some snake oil, and he's probably right after that about to say, you want to get some of this? Here it is, $10. He's just already naming the price and everything. First of all, when it comes to the question, do I have to sell essential oils? The answer is no. I mean, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, clearly. But most people just use the oils to improve their health at a discount, like a Costco or Sam's Club wholesale membership. And so I have a Sam's Club membership, and my business partner has a Costco membership, and we're both able to go into those stores anytime and get their discount. And if I don't make money on the fact of the stuff that I bought, it's okay because it added value and served a purpose and benefited my health or my body or my home or whatever it is. And same thing with the oils. Like, just because I'm not, if somebody's not selling them, they're just using them to benefit their health. That's okay. It's called adding a benefit, not taking a loss because you bought some product. No, you're benefiting yourself, so it's adding value. So that's a mindset type of shift right there. So that's going to take some readjustment and belief system. But if you're already there, then I'm just preaching to the choir. But if you're not there, then that's going to sound like, oh, that's you know logical, but I'm not being logical, so I'm being crazy. All right, but anyways, doTERRA focuses on teaching and sharing, not recruiting and selling. So that is what makes doTERRA unique, because they are a product use oriented company. And that is different than almost all, arguably, network marketing companies out there. And for me, that's my focus. My focus is on teaching and sharing, which is why when you watch my videos, you will very rarely see anywhere to like buy anything. There's like no click link. You have to almost like search it out. Like you have to like contact me directly or something like that, because I'm so focused on education. Like, even if you already have an account with doTERRA, this is just helping to enrich your experience with the company, or at least give you some other insight and another perspective. And if don't already have an account with doTERRA, then this kind of gives you an idea of what people are about. And for me, this is what I'm about. I'm about teaching and sharing, not recruiting and selling. Because when we go back to the traditional form of network marketing, which is focused more on recruiting, you can kind of it's a slippery slope where you start to get into that whole pyramid scheme. And that's where it kind of gets that bad connotation, is because people did that in the past. Obviously, it's illegal now, and if companies are caught doing it, they can get shut down. But I mean, that's not the focus of doTERRA. So that I just hopefully that's clear. And I'm actually, I get turned off when people do that. I'm like, no, can you first understand what my needs are, and what I would like and what my goals are, before you start to try to recruit or even sell me on something? Like, come on. I just if you do experience somebody, or if you are that person, then the key solution to that is to get more education and training on how to network properly, or how to add value and educate people properly. And properly doesn't mean acting like a snake oil salesman, and being like pointing to stuff and being like, buy this now, right? It's educating people and getting to know them and building relationships, and helping people to know, like, and trust you. And you do that over time, not overnight or over coffee or something. Unless somebody's really, really ready and they ask you, almost like say, hey, how much is it? And where do I get it? That's really the only time where it makes sense to go for a direct sale. All right, so what are some of the next steps, Lance? Oh, snap. Well, next steps are to click the links in the description to learn more. And I will have some other videos that you can check out on haters, because they're out there, they exist. But really, it's just somebody who is seeing things differently. And I use that principle in one of my other videos, and it's really just IFAP, the acronym IFAPP. So it's information from another person's perspective. That's all criticism is, really. And it's important to look for the kernel of truth, but at the same time, acknowledge that, hey, they may be operating off a limited belief system and may not be open to the truth or seeking understanding. And if that's the case, then that's not somebody that I want to pursue with regards to giving them more information, because it's not information they need. It's their need to feel right and win, even though this is not even a competition. This is not a tennis match. This is not the Super Bowl. The goal isn't to win. The goal should be to educate, and do so respectfully.
All right, so when it comes to people that hate on doTERRA, I think some of the things that they mention are valid in some regards, but like I covered in other videos, it always comes down to a couple main things. misinterpretation or misinformation. So either they're operating off of rose-colored glasses and they're not seeing things from the other person's perspective, or they have not enough information or not accurate information when they're coming to their conclusions. And so for people to hate and not really see that shows lack of self-awareness, which is understandable, because you, in order to have that awareness, you'd have to read enough to like really be like, all right, where in my life am I 80% accurate and 20% unknowns when I'm making my comments? And I feel like for somebody who is a hater, I would respect it a lot more if they actually had that awareness, because I'm totally cool with agreeing to disagree, but doing so respectfully. And I think that's really at the heart of everything. It's like, can we still have a civil conversation, but at the end of the day, be like, you know what? I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. But how was your day? You know what I'm saying? How are you doing? I'm like, cool. How's your wife doing? Like, how are you? Like or how's your significant other, whatever it is, or like, I think it's possible to still do that. I know some people who are haters are just like, no, I just want to hate on you and get that vented out and have you just take that grenade that I just threw over there to see how you're gonna react. But that's cool. People do that, and so you just shake the haters off. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, hopefully this video has provided some more insight in how you can handle haters, or how you can like tone it down a notch or two if you are a hater. And if you don't want to do that either, that's cool, because I mean that just makes more content for me to create videos. So I do appreciate that. That's why I appreciate haters, because like they do offer, like I said in one of my original hater videos, which is, it's just, criticism is just information from another person's perspective, and the acronym is IFAP, IFAPP. And so I don't know, I love haters. Thank you. You guys give me lots of material for videos. I really do appreciate you. Actually, I can say that I love you. I love haters. That almost sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. I do love you all. Anyways, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can watch more videos like this one, or you can click one of the links in the description box below to learn more about haters, or to learn how to hate less, or to hate with less intensity. There's lots of qualifications on haters.